With us now is Anzhelika, and I've been to some of her events. She runs a phenomenal group called Share, S-H-E-R. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So Share was a concept that was born out of what? Frustration by people not empowering others? Like what made you decide to do
question. May I just start off by saying thank you for being a Share member.
You're welcome.
A Share girl. No, actually, when I was hired to work to do events for InStyle magazine, I was fortunate enough to do in-store and branding events, but at the same time invited to other events and gatherings, and a lot of them happen to be women's groups. I actually take a contrarian view when it comes to women's empowerment groups, only because most, not all, seem to be self-segregated. Mm-hmm. And I felt that also, in order for these groups to be more successful, more productive, healthy, strength does not lie in numbers, but really what it comes down to is the fact that it's all about who is there and how they communicate. It's all about the vibe, synergy, energy that you create. And that's why when I started doing our events, it was more about, invitation only. And that was solely to protect those who were opening up, who were willing to share their story. And that's one of the things that we do with Share, is we use this platform to come together and to talk about our stories, triumph, defeat, a way to really transcend our experiences. And certainly Share stands for she, her, and every affirmation of woman, every definition of a woman. And in ancient languages, Share means tigress, lioness, courageous. For sure. I mean, we women are brave. Yes. Remember the girl who was at our event, who was only 15 years old. She's the youth ambassador of Tourette's Association of America.
Lovely.
Who was so brave. And when she was speaking to us about the Tourette's, she was experiencing tics, and she was brave enough to finish while, she was trying to address the room and finished speaking, and then was able to finally walk away. But I just thought it was so brave for a young person who hasn't really lived a full life to acquire tools along the way, to allow her to deal with these situations, was brave enough to stand there in front of us. And I thought, if this 15-year-old can inspire us, then we're doing something right.
You are definitely doing something right. There are people from all walks of life, mm-hmm. Some that have been highly successful, and then through some unfortunate turn of events, lost everything, and then they rebuild. Yeah. Story after story after story of people that have harrowing experiences of close to being, dead, or people that have gone through health and medical challenges, and they come together, and like you said, there's such a sacredness almost, mm-hmm. and an authenticity about people. The way they show up at your event isn't like, hi, I'm Donna Drake, and I'm a talk show host. No, hi, I'm Donna, and I'm here to connect with you. Mm. It's completely different what you've put together, so congratulations on that, because you, like you said, you curate each of these events. Mm. You make it a safe space for people to be able to open and share, to collaborate, to bring ideas, to build businesses together. And it's not like you don't include the guys. The guys can come to your events, right?
Absolutely.
Only the best guys, only like the really great guys.
Best, yes. No, we definitely are work in progress.
Okay.
And our mission, I would love to have everyone spread our mission, share this with a friend, a colleague, anyone seeking the extraordinary, because that's what our group is all about. We are a sisterhood of resilience, and certainly I was very fortunate in having amazing male friends such as Big Daddy Salgado, Richard Salgado. We were very fortunate in having amazing speakers like Megan Rokesh, who happens to be the global CMO of Havas and IM, one of the largest health organizations. And of course, Kevin Weeks, who is a NHL a host, a network host. I believe Mr. Washington as well, who's a former NHL player. They all came to support us, which is fantastic. I mean, we support men daily. I think it's only fair they do the same for us.
I agree. So, the event that you most recently had, let's talk about that. Mm-hmm. Let's do a little recap on that.
Okay.
Did you have a good time?
We had a blast.
Okay.
We had a blast. So it was a really fun event, and what I like to do is, being that I come from the background of working with events, doing events, I like to make sure that the events are polar opposites of one another, because I like to keep it exciting. I like to keep it different.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
But I have yet to find a mechanism that aggressively continues to support and women, continues to support them and continues to connect them beyond the events. And that's why we have something that's called the Ask, where we gather in a room and we talk about the things that we need. So it could be somebody who's searching for partnership, someone who has a new product and needs people to come up to their pop-up shop to support them. Someone who needs guidance, healing, because we're very fortunate in having people who are quite influential, CEOs, award-winning individuals, as well as those who are struggling. And that's why I like the fact that we have such diversity. I always tell everyone, when you bring a friend, it's not even necessary for that friend to be like-minded. It's okay to bring someone who's a plumber, but has a story that will inspire us. Please bring that plumber. Please bring that plumber, because we will only take away from that individual. And look, Maya Angelou said, there's no greater agony than bearing a story inside of you. And I think we do get attached to our stories. I think we most definitely, in some cases, they enslave us. But
you're right, because sometimes people can have a story, but it's all the chapters of their entire book. And it's like, okay, well, that happened, but like you said, where's the resilience? Where's that moment of transition so that you can get to the next chapter? And you help unstick people, I think. That's one of the gifts that you have.
Well, the group does. I think we all do.
Help them get unstuck and be like, okay, yeah, that was really terrible. However, that next chapter could be really great. And then when somebody shares how great an experience is for them, then other people are like, wow, if she can do it, I can do it. And that's basically how it goes.
It lets you know you're not alone, for sure.
Great.
But I think because we have the Ask, it allows women to understand that they can actually get help here, that they can actually get support. And I think that's most important.
And chapters can start all over the world. So it's just share, and they can reach out to you in order to help them figure out how to create
We've
one.
been overwhelmed because we've been getting such amazing feedback and write-ups. So we're updating our website, but they can certainly look us up on Instagram, this share group. It's remarkable, the things that happen when women do come together. I know it's very cliche when you hear women say, together we're stronger, but it's true. Together we are stronger.
Nobody wants to cry alone in their bed at night.
No, and I just want to tell you one more thing.
Sure.
Our group is such an eccentric, eclectic group of women.
It is.
We are so freaking goofy. You've met some of them. You know some of them. We both know Regina. We know a lot of women who make us feel alive, who make us feel like we're children again. I mean, I probably will never grow up, but I think that's just important, to have an event where we talk about and tackle very serious issues, and also to have an event where we just have fun. Just unadulterated fun.
Regina and I, we bonded because we're both widows. And there's always going to be a like-minded, good soul sister that you're going to be able to find at one of your events. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Love you, Donna.
Oh, I love you too. Stay tuned for more. And please, if you're going to create something in your community, just do it. Comes from concept to completion. Concept to completion. You can do it. Thanks for watching.